Hey guys, this is Pyrostasis from pyrostasis.com, and this is a quick video that showcases one of the um, runs that I use to farm souls. It's about 4,000, about 4,500 souls per run. You can access it fairly early in the game, and it is a mainly legit, so to speak, method of farming souls. Um, some folks like to use the area to the right of the bonfire, through the doorway. It costs you 20,000 souls to get in. There's a back way to get in, but it's still going to cost you 20k souls eventually for the easy access. You can go in there and you can farm some fairly expensive forest people. But the problem with that is, obviously you do kind of have to sucker them into falling off a ledge and killing themselves, and it's not really, I don't know. An argument can be made that it is not a legit method of play. So depending on how hardcore you are, I mean, Dark Souls is hardcore enough as is, but depending on how hardcore you want to be, you can choose to use that method or not. If not, this way right here, about 4,500 souls per 4 minute, or well, I guess it's more like 6 minutes. Hardest part for melee is the part I just did with those bushes. If you walk slowly enough down that pathway, you can pull them one at a time, and you don't get ganged by them. Just be careful, because if they grab you, they'll eat your face, and when they're eating your face, everybody else is beating the hell out of you, and it sucks. With these guys, the goal is to get close into them. They're going to slow you like that, and as you can see, my tune is much slower now, and just circle them. Keep your shield up. Every time they hit you, drop your shield, let it recharge, your endurance recharge. They'll swing again, drop it back up, smack them a couple times, rinse and repeat. You'll win. This is very easy with the Drake Sword. It's very easy with a fully upgraded weapon. If you don't have a fully upgraded weapon and you're not using the Drake Sword, these guys take forever to kill. My first playthrough, I took him out with a +5 spear, and I probably spent 4 or 5 minutes on each one of these guys. So, obviously, if you do not have a nice weapon, then you will probably want to look at other methods of farming. If you do got a nice weapon, as you can see, these are just pure cake to kill. They're 300 souls apiece. Take about 20 seconds to kill each. It's really just not that difficult. Through that doorway right up there on the upstairs, that's the butterfly boss. You can use the shield that she drops, well, the soul she drops, to enchant a shield and turn it into a really nice shield. I believe the shield has a ranged DD, very similar to the Drake Sword's ranged DD. But with that shield, you lose the ability to parry, so you can't do the parry and death kill. So it's kind of a give up. Do you want to have an awesome nuke, or do you want to have the ability to parry? If you're good with parries are probably a better option. If you're kind of like me and you end up getting yourself killed more often than you parry, you may want to look at something else. This over here is the trap. They guard the knight armor, which is really nice. You got to be careful to pull them out, because otherwise you're going to get stuck in there. The bushes come in behind you, so move up, roll out, kite them out, kill the bushes, and then once the bushes are down, you can go in and finish off the knight guy. You need to be very, very careful, because if he slows you, these bush guys can just rape you while you're barely able to move at all. Most of the time you can get out of range. That slow that he just cast right there, it has a range on it, but that range is permanent for the duration of the spell. So, like, if you get within 30 meters of him for 30 seconds, it's going to slow you, regardless. So if you move out 60 meters, he casts it, and you run back in, you're still going to get slowed. So you got to keep him at a distance if he casts it until you kill the bushes. Now I'm going to come over here and aggro the other group. 2 bushes, 1 knight. Again, same plan. Keep your distance, kill the bushes. And as you can see, this thicket here, you can get stuck. It's like a nightmare. But thankfully these guys are quick and they'll follow. The knights have a tendency to get stuck too, because they're bigger than you are and they have a hard time maneuvering. So use that to your advantage. Let them get stuck while they're getting stuck. Take out the bushes. Again, just watch out for the bushes close in grab. They grab you and I don't know. It looks to me like they're eating your face. I don't know what you would call it, but it does a hell of a lot of damage. It immobilizes you, and you can still get hit by other targets. And with the big knight, you're going to get your face eaten, and then he's going to walk up and 2-shot you with that sword. These guys do have a tendency to drop that big ass shield and that sword. If you have a crazy strength build for whatever reason, I forget the exact. I think it's like 50 strength needed to wield that. Just kind of depends on how high you're going with your strength. But probably some of the hard ones to wield in the game. I have very low stamina on this tomb because I wasn't pumping endurance. So you've got to make sure that you release the shield once in between blocks, otherwise it will cheat. You get stunned, and then it'll hit you for almost your full health damage. Once you clear this little area out here, there's a nice little path over here to the left. When you first come in, you're not going to see that path. It's blocked behind a tree, which I'll show you here in just a second. This tree is targetable. Yeah, this one right here. Most games you'll see somebody's written on the ground and pointed it out to you, but this thing doesn't attack. It just, you can't log on to it. It just has a certain amount of hit points, and once you kill it, it opens. Doesn't respawn, it's a one-time kill, and then you can run down this path. At the bottom of this path, you're going to bump into, I don't know, some kind of frog lily pad thing. They're real easy to kill. Very, very easy to kill. They drop, I think it's 120 souls, something like that. They also have a tendency to drop endurance herbs. You take the herbs and it increases your endurance regen. It's really nice later on when you have to do a lot of blocking. Drake Sword two-shots them. There's one here, there's four down, a little bit further down the path. And you can literally farm up 20 or 30 of the moss that you need later on. It's great in PvP. You pop that, walk all day long, go crazy with your weapon. You can run for ever, turn into a little micro Superman. Be careful of the right side over here though, there's the other one. The frog. The frog's pretty easy, but the frog plus the knight, he snares you, he surrounds you. Knocking the frog off the pole. It's kind of funny, it kills him even though that's where he came from. But, I'm not going to argue. Once you've killed the frogs, you can go over here and take out this knight. You must kill this knight before you go up the path. If you don't, he will get woken up while you're going up the path, and then he'll find the time to hit off another knight. And you do not want to fight two of these guys at the same time. Now, that may be different on the caster. The caster may be able to handle it. I've only played a pyro. Haven't gotten around to the intelligence guys yet, but it's a bad day. It's a bad day when you have to fight two of them. Once you kill that one, you run up this path. You're going to find one more at the top. Just basically use the same strategy that you used before. Keep circling him, whittle him away. He'll eventually drop. And then the nice thing about this is it puts you right back at the beginning of the monster. Like I said, about, well, I guess this one, the video is about 9 minutes long, so longer. Obviously, I stop talking over there in the hallway, so that would cut off probably a good minute or so. You can probably, if you're really fast and really good, you can knock this place out in 6 minutes. So 4,000 souls in 6 minutes. You'll have to be the judge on where you want to farm. For me, this place was an easy place that I could zone out on. It wasn't too annoying. Most of the monsters were fairly easy. If you're a pyromancer, the bushes are a snap. You can take them out real well. You want to be careful with your timing on this. There is a cliff here. And if you screw up your timing, obviously you're going to fall to your death, and then you have to make the run all over again, kill all the monsters previously, and you have a chance of losing all the monsters you just spawned. Once you jump across, kill this bush, he pops up. There's another one that comes down the path. For whatever reason, he was padded away this time, so he wasn't juiced. Usually, before you kill the those two guys, you're back at the bonfire. Hit the bonfire, you're ready to rock and roll and do it again. You can run it 4 times, you got the 20,000 souls, or 5 times, you get the blacksmith right before this area, the Titanite demon, and that'll get you squared away. As always, if you found the video helpful, please click that like button, subscribe so you can keep up with all my other videos, and look forward to seeing you around.